welcome to today's live drawing party. I was just sharpening my pencils just now, because my colored pencils, because I want to use those and combine them with watercolors. I have a little bit of a plan, but it's not much of a plan. So what I mean to say by that is I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment, and I hope you will play along with me to draw something. Now don't be scared, we're going to draw people. And I know a lot of you will now think, Koosje, what are you doing to me? I hate drawing people, I can't draw people. So don't worry, we're going to do this together, and this is a very fun way to draw people without, the scary bit of details, features, and all that. So what we'll do, we will start with some watercolor, and then on top of that, we will use colored pencil for just some line and actually pattern making. So it's going to be a really playful exercise. You can also use just colored pencils, or you can use crayons. That will work too. You don't necessarily need to use the exact same stuff that I'm using. You can also use gouache paint, watercolor paint, or brush markers, and then you could draw on top of it with colored pencils or with ink. So, yes, let's get started. Bad connection, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm just going to keep on going. I see that a lot of fun people are joining. I see a lot of familiar faces. I'm really glad. Get your stuff together and let's draw. So do you see any pausing of the video or anything? Because I keep getting notifications that the video is paused because of a bad connection. Please let me know if you see any, have any trouble seeing the video. Yes, it's pausing. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. I'm looking at the Wi-Fi connection station, and it looks good, but I don't know what to do about it right now. Currently it's going fine, so I think we should be fine. Okay, so let's draw and paint people, and the way I want to do it is in a real playful way, and I think I will start by drawing me. I'll just go over this part. I just want to fill up the white space from the last party. So I'm just going to mix up a little bit of color here, some bright color, and I am going to, it's a little bit of a paint blob drawing. This is all that I'm going to do for my top. That's it. And I'm wearing black pants, so I'll be drawing those too, kind of like that, and that's all. Just a few strokes is actually really enough. Wearing those shoes that I've drawn before, and then let's also give that a little bit of a face. Now, what is really important is that when you draw people, don't draw the head too large, because that is often where things go wrong. That if you draw the head really large, then everything is out of proportion. So let me see if I can make sense of this a little bit and see if my little experiment actually will work. So this is already almost dry, so I think I can just draw on top of it. Not quite, it's dripping. Okay, I'll come back to this when it's really dry. So I'm going to draw a few more of these watercolor blobbies, and And then once it's dried, we'll go over it with colored pencil. So today I went out for a little walk, and I've been really taking paying a lot of attention to the people that I saw outside. And I saw a lot of different people, and I love that. The variety. And everywhere around the world, I think lots of people are wearing jeans. So I think this is a good blue for jeans. And I saw a man that was quite large actually, and he was wearing a shirt. It's warm today here in the Netherlands, and he was just wearing a shirt but with a pattern. And that's the fun thing about this technique, or this way of drawing. You can draw patterns on top of the watercolor, and you should definitely not get into too much detail. I'm just going to leave this, and then I will come back with a colored pencil to illustrate the rest, so to say. So what else? Yesterday was a gorgeous day, and it was also a day off in the Netherlands, and I saw a lot of people outside still keeping their distance, mainly, not everyone, but yeah, that is also a very kind of inspiring moment to watch people and see what they're wearing and look at their postures. So, for example, just right in front of our building, there was this girl. She had these really long legs, and she was just walking and also meeting some friends, and I was intrigued. So, oh, sorry, that was off camera. Long legs, and again, just a blob, and doesn't look like much, but we'll get back to it. And also the great thing about this exercise is that you can look at postures. So let me get, why not yellow? I like yellow. So if you can look at postures and you can look at gestures. And I think that is often the problem for people who are like, I don't know how to draw people. The thing is, when you draw people, there's so much distraction. There's limbs, and there's the details and the features and all of that. But actually, if you really look at, you just squint your eyes and then look at somebody's body posture, that actually, you can already capture that in a very easy way. I mean, you can see here that this is someone who stands tall, who stands straight up with their chest forward. The only thing that we need here is a head. Let me give them a little bit of color, not just, let's see, maybe like this. And an arm, whoops. There we go. How about that? That's already, you've drawn a whole person. And that was just basically 3 brush strokes. So let's get back. See if I can draw on top of it, and if I can't, I'm going to take another approach, but no, that works. So I can see now that this is actually in proportion. It is way too big, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to see what I can make out of this. So here we go. And as I said, I am just experimenting here. Just so you know, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is kind of sort of my outfit today. Also a really fun way to do the exercise of drawing what you wear. You can draw yourself wearing your outfit. So even though this could have been the sleeve of my shirt, I'm actually just, you know, drawing on top of it and not really outlining. I'm just using the color, and that's fine. And I'll just add my arm there. Don't know what I'm doing here, but that's a very interesting posture. Shoes. But can you see what's happening? I just put down a few blobs, and by adding a little bit of detail and also a little bit of shading, so much is happening and so much is explained about this person or this character, in this case me. It's a playful way to draw people. It's a really nice way to draw from your imagination or from memory. I'll add a little bit of hair. What color do I use? Do I have a... let's see. Can't find my dark brownish. This will have to do. There we go. That's me. So for this guy, I didn't add any other stuff but his shirt and his pants. So let's see what we can do with that. Jeans is what I said he was wearing. And I definitely think that that looks like jeans. And then he had this shirt with some kind of pattern on it. So see if I can draw that. And he was quite a big guy. And let's give him some shoes too. Those are really cool shoes. And a face. Let's give him a face. Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be super realistic, you know. I think that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Oh, he doesn't have any arms. That's not good. He was actually carrying a shopping bag with like groceries. So I'll add that. Something like so. That doesn't look like anything, but I think if I add just some groceries, some fresh produce sticking out, that works. See how just two blobs actually can, with just a few lines, can actually create a whole character, a whole, you know, you tell so much with just a bit of line. So let's give her a good look. I think that doesn't really need anything else. Oh, I forgot the pattern on the shirt of the guy. That was the whole point. I'll go back to that. And this, you know, you can make up your own characters, and you can make up your own story about the characters too. You know, where do they come from? Where are they going? Would they be your friends, or are they your neighbors? Well, anything goes, you know. Let's give her some dangly earrings. Very interesting earrings. And I think she needs hair too. Trying to find the right colors. And you can make it into anything, you know. You can do whatever you like with these characters. That's the fun part of it. I think he needs red cheeks, and so does she. Can you imagine how many characters you can create with this little technique? Which isn't even really a technique, is it? It's just playing. That's really what it is. Just playing. And I think sometimes we tend to forget how important it is to play. And we tend to think that we're not allowed to play. But actually, it is so important, because that is what creativity is all about. Playing, allowing yourself to do silly things, allowing yourself to follow your imagination, fantasize about things, make up stories. That is creativity, and that is what is so awesome about drawing, about creativity. I would really like to do so many more, but that was 15 minutes. Have you been drawing along with me? I really hope so. And I hope that if you have been painting, drawing, doing any art, that you will share what you make. Use the hashtag SBS Drawing Party so we can see what you make. And if you're not comfortable drawing people, you can also draw little blobs and draw all kinds of faces. Think about the variety of faces you can create with different colors, different hairstyles, different anything. And just have some fun. Just have fun doing this. I think these are really fun characters, and I really like my own character. That's just me. It's a selfie. Try do a selfie this way. See what comes out. Okay. I hope you had fun. I hope that maybe in the weekend you can come up with some fun stories of watercolor people. Try to capture gestures. Try to just do some brush strokes and then see like, oh, wait, that foot is in front of the other, or, just really look at the posture and just capture that. Don't go into detail with your brush strokes. Just use fun colors, and then on top of that, draw. Do fun patterns and come up with stories in your head or write them down. It'll be fun. Good. I really enjoyed this little bit of people drawing. I want to go on. Really? Maybe I will. And I will be back with another drawing party on Monday. Same time, same place. I hope you will join me then too. And I will see you after the weekend. I hope you have a great weekend. Keep on creating. Give yourself permission to do so. Play. I'll see you after the weekend. Bye.